Everybody is moving mad. Temi, Tram, Keivo, Barry, Goddessa, and Kamsi. The drama unpacked. Guys, I don't even know where to start because last night in that house was chaotic. We had Temi, Tram, and Keivo giving us a love triangle situation, Barry making his intentions very clear, Godessa potentially making moves. Everybody is moving mad. So grab your popcorn because we need to unpack this properly. We first see Araga, Temi, and Sheba having a conversation. And Temi says she doesn't like Keivo anymore. Sheba immediately asks, why? Because Keivo is the person we see with you every now and then. Temi simply says nothing. Sheba tells her that she understands if she doesn't want to explain. Sheba isn't buying the nothing answer. She's basically like, there has to be something that happened. So what exactly happened? Why? And Temi's answer remains, nothing. I just don't like him anymore. But guys, we know there is definitely something behind this. Let's unpack what actually happened. Earlier, Temi kissed Tram. Yes, you heard that correctly. And then Temi actually went and told Keivo that she had kissed Tram. Now, obviously, Keivo wasn't exactly thrilled about that. The two of them later had a conversation outside on the swing, and whatever relationship or situation they had going on basically came to an end over what she considered to be a bad kiss. And that's where things got interesting. Temi wondered why it had to end over that. Then she hinted that she might need to redo the kiss. Girl, what? Then Tram came to Sheba and Godessa this morning to explain what happened from his side. He started talking about Keivo coming around while he was with Temi and telling her that she needs to go to bed. He said he felt some type of way. He added that he was playing with Temi's hair and expected her to tell him to stop. But according to him, she didn't. Instead, he felt like she was leaning into the affection. And Tram basically admitted that he didn't expect things to go in that direction. But he insisted that he wasn't looking for anything further. Sheba and Godessa were not buying it. And honestly, neither was I. Tram then explained that Temi sometimes brings up the fact that he already has a girl, and he seemed to suggest that if that wasn't an issue, her interest in him would be much more obvious. Sheba immediately said she had a feeling that this whole situation had only just started. Tram, meanwhile, was excited about the whole situation and basically said, the tea is hot. The funny part, he didn't even realize that Keivo already knew what was going on. Sheba then basically predicted that before the day was over, practically everybody would know about the situation. And knowing this house, she was probably right. Sheba then gave her own theory. She said she thinks Temi likes affection, the attention, the cuddling, somebody who would tuck her into bed. And according to Sheba, maybe they failed to give Temi enough of that. She basically suggested that if they had given Temi more attention, perhaps she wouldn't have ended up getting close to Tram. Honestly, I could see where Sheba was coming from. Then Tram revealed that Temi had apparently been avoiding him after everything happened, but when he saw her, he still went over and gave her a hug. Tram then said that before Temi and him even had their conversation about everything, he would give Temi another kiss. The reactions from Sheba and Godessa were hilarious. They immediately started imagining Temi losing control of the situation, and the whole thing became one giant joke. They started joking around and singing along to Tyler's Water. But then Tram dropped another bomb. He revealed that the kiss situation wasn't just a one-time moment. It happened twice, and he doesn't regret what happened. And although he described Temi as childish at times, he admitted that he does like her. At this point, Sheba and Godessa's jaws were on the floor. And just when Keivo appeared around them, the entire conversation suddenly changed. I was crying. Now let's talk about Barry and Godessa. Because apparently, the Temi Tram Keivo situation wasn't enough drama for one night. Barry, in the early hours of last night, had told Godessa that he touched himself to her picture on Thursday night. Crazy, yeah? Godessa took the information straight to Sheba, and the two discussed what Barry had told her. And this is interesting because we've also been seeing Godessa getting closer to Barry, despite already having a connection with someone else in the house. So naturally, people are beginning to wonder, is Godessa genuinely interested in Barry, or is she playing a strategic game? Well, Barry seems to have his own theory. Later, Barry was with the boys and made his position very clear. His spec is Neche. Then Gerrard pulled Barry aside and asked him directly, what exactly are you doing? What's your plan? And Barry's response was basically, Neche is the plan. According to Barry, he doesn't have anything romantic going on with Godessa. As far as he's concerned, Godessa is Araga's babe. He said his conversations with her are just normal conversations and nothing deeper. But then Barry said something very interesting. He claimed that he could see what Godessa was doing, but instead of confronting her, he was simply going to play along. Now that is interesting. Because if Barry genuinely believes Godessa is making strategic moves toward him, then the question becomes, what exactly is Godessa trying to achieve? After talking with the boys, Barry went upstairs and saw Neche with Ricky. And apparently, Ricky has decided that he wants to scatter some of the existing ships in the house. He had already told Bells about his intentions and had started making moves. Barry saw Neche and Ricky together, came back downstairs, and then gave Godessa a goodnight kiss on the cheek. As if we hadn't had enough drama, we also got another relationship situation. Gerrard told Kamsi that he wasn't interested in whatever they had going on anymore. He said he wanted to focus on himself and his own things. Kamsi wasn't having it. She believed Godessa was behind the situation, saying that Gerrard had allowed the boys to get into his head. But Gerrard stood firm. He wasn't changing his decision. Then Kamsi went outside, and that's where things got interesting. Kamsi enters her Nollywood era. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I couldn't tell whether Kamsi was genuinely heartbroken or whether she was simply creating content. She was emotional, she was crying the moment she noticed the camera. Suddenly, the performance began. The crying intensified. Little pity-party moments started. The emotional statements came out. And I was sitting there thinking, Kamsi, what exactly are we doing here? To me, it looked very performative, especially after she appeared to notice that the camera was focused on her. But hey, this is Big Brother. Everybody is playing a game. And honestly, I'm not even mad at that because it was entertaining. I genuinely feel like everybody in this house is playing some kind of game. Some people may have genuine emotions, but strategy is clearly involved in a lot of these relationships and interactions. And honestly, I like it. Past seasons, you have a mixture of people who are playing strategically and others who are simply experiencing the house. But this season, it feels like almost everybody has their head in the game. So with Barry saying Neche is the plan, while Godessa appears to be getting closer to him, Ricky is trying to scatter ships. Temi is caught between Keivo and Tram, and Gerrard has just ended things with Kamsi. Guys, what is going on in this house? But before we decide whether Godessa is genuinely interested in Barry or simply executing a strategy, I think you need to watch their conversations for yourself.
Jesus. Damn. Wasn't even a good kiss either. Came out and smacked my lip with a fucking braces, fam. I have to redo that shit. Controlled. It's not fun. Damn. Damn. Fez.
My man comes to the room, you know, when I say my man, you know what I'm talking about. Yes. He comes to the room and he's saying, oh, Temi, it's time for you to sleep, and he's fixing her bed up. I'm just like, fuck, I'm like crazy. Yeah, out here fixing bed. I'm just like, damn, like if only you knew your shit was just in France not long ago. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, damn, I'm sorry, bro. I don't regret it.
It doesn't get worse than you.
It was a very good spark. It's been a while. I had a good spark like that.
No, guys are funny. I'm sorry. I don't know where I'm at.
Yesterday, I told Ricky, I said, the game just begun. Like, it just got interesting. It just got interesting. I didn't see that twist.
She just gave it to you, like she just handed it, like.
Because you know, she was my bed for me, and I was just like playing with her hair and shit. Like, but at some point, I realized she was letting it happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would be like, oh, stop, but like at some point, she ain't stopping no more. She just coming closer. I was like, okay, I see how you're moving. It's fine.
I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel it. I'm between.
I didn't think I would ever have that in this crib because I wasn't.
That's last night.
I didn't even want anything.
Oh please,
so it's like I didn't even expect that one particularly. I was thinking obviously it would be someone I had a connection with, but there's kind of been a familiarity all week, like from the parties and we were acting like besties on Tuesday. So I don't know, like, and she's always saying, Tram, you have a girl, She's always bringing it up. So I kind of feel like if that didn't exist, it would have been mainstream, like in everybody's face.
This tea is tea. Like, I don't know the cup.
No, this tea is very, it's very, what's the
And
word?
I have a feeling you're just getting started. This is nothing. You just heard what he said. Are you in this conversation or not?
This tea
So let the game
very,
begin.
it's very, what's the word? It's very restricted. Like, trust me, ain't nobody even know this tea. Nobody can.
Who told you?
Trust me, except she's the one talking. Nobody knows this tea. Blue is guessing because the moment Blue opens the door.
Trust me, before the day ends, there's 20 people will know and you can't manage it.
I just trust both of you. The only nigga
I'm
that
just
knows
letting you know so that when you start hearing it, you will not say,
You don't say
that's
blue.
Godessa.
No, I trust you. That's why I'm just watching because there's nobody else in this
A
house like
watered
that.
down version of this is
It's
going
not
to be
yes.
There's nobody in this house that I regard in that sense of telling them, oh, this is what happens. I wouldn't even tell
So the
Kamsi.
thing is, she likes, affection and all of that, and it doesn't have to come in romantic way. It's like she's always talking about put me to sleep, talk me, and I feel like we failed her. Because if we were talking her and she would be in the fucking bed.
No, Araga came to talk her in after.
And I feel like she's feeling some type of way. She hasn't been downstairs. She's taking a bath.
She doesn't know how to act about it because this morning she acted like she didn't see me, and I had to go meet her and hug her.
I know this tram will definitely keep going.
You must see me. You can't act like that.
And then the moment I came to her, she started smiling. It's like, you know that kind of, it's like background embarrassment. Like, I'm not sure
if I should come say hi to you or spend it. You know, like I can't see you. Then I come and say, oh.
Come downstairs. And she just need to not take you serious. The fuck?
Why?
I'm not sure that advice is gonna go anywhere.
The trial has already put a web.
If I have a conversation, bro, it's game on. If I address it, I say, yo.
And I feel like that's what she's waiting for.
Like, I'm just like,
She
yo,
wants
like,
him to say things like, that's a best case assignment.
she gonna be like, tell me more about it. She likes to be spoken, so she's like, tell me more. How was it?
That's great.
What it is, bro? Nah, that's some premium tea.
Some premium tea.
That's
I didn't even have tea.
what
Bread Ricky gave me.
It's gonna be coming for this tea. I just make sure I have bread with me. When the tea's filling.
Nah, no evidence though.
No evidence though. Just give me to somebody that will pick that. Our that session going.
No, I don't think she moves like that though. Like, I feel like there's a part of her that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she wants to get away with the stuff that, you know what I'm saying? Like, she don't, I don't know. I feel like she might want to get away with it.
No.
She's not a baby. Trust me.
I'm telling you that's a baby you're dealing with. You better wake up to it. You're dealing with a baby.
We'll see.
A baby that enjoys that thing.
Younger than her age.
But like,
she's 21. Imagine being younger than that. You're in minor territory.
Nah, man. Yeah. I'm good. I'm just chilling, though.
but ooh la la.
I just want to see what she's going to be wearing today.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, because
She's going to be wearing today.
when I say out there,
She's going to go back.
let him know what he's missing, like what he liked yesterday. Then remind him.
I don't know where I is that because I don't know. It was unexpected. I didn't understand. I don't understand.
What do you not understand? Where was your head?
But I know it wasn't necessarily a mistake because it didn't happen just once.
But you also let it happen. So why?
Because
normally we would not.
I didn't know. It's just alright. Like, so basically, it was like the first one. It was like,
how many seconds?
the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, it happened, yeah? Like, you know when you hit someone and then because I don't just do this. I go in. So it's like I did this. I would go in, and it lasts like 5 seconds, and I'm confused. Like, oh shit! But I could feel that she liked it. I could sense it. And then she started laughing, and then Blue walked in, and Blue was like, "Hey, what's that?" The moment Blue stepped up, she raised her blanket back. The proper one, and that was the proper one. So,
and to give me a band.
yeah, and that was the second one.
I'm sorry for you.
Don't finish my bread, though. Let me collect it back. Do you want some? Have you eaten?
I won't have.
I need like soda. I need coffee.
What has? First, you know, because this guy, I told you that. So think, when I tell you something, please believe me. I tell you that she said 5 seconds. I was going to say 5 seconds is long, and she is in introductory one. The main one. The position. She was in this for. Okay, it's just travel.
No.
Pepsi for breakfast. Why is it?
I'm sorry. I just need a spark in my body.
No, you had a spark last night.
Because I don't want to drink tea this morning. I need a spark. I need something to. But I don't think so.
Like I'm going to be having more sugar.
Yeah, I need to wake up. That shit is macho.
I can suck it out.
Take it easy, man. Take it easy. I just woke up daily.
And the story tells of the 11.
I had a good sleep, I ain't gonna lie to you, though.
Why won't you?
I was comfortable. It just made me feel alive.
You made somebody sleep less, and then you. That's the thing
It
about
made me feel alive again. Yeah. I don't know.
So for a second, you did forget about everything.
Everything, bro. For a second, a good minute, like, I felt good. I don't regret nothing, but it felt good. And the part of me happy was Temi.
Okay. Why?
I'm just, aside from Temi being childish, I do like her. Like, she's someone that is up to my speed. But sometimes she just behaves like a fucking kid. I don't know if she's doing it on purpose or that's just who she really is, I don't know. So maybe I need to get to know her. But we've had mature conversations.
Damn, looks like this is about to happen. Girl!
I'm just
so
she's like to my speed.
No, like, we've had a conversation, like, first week, I think. And that's why I said it.
So if it's not Avatar, girl, really? So for me, it's Avatar. Then
Was Avatar the one that has last airbender? This one?
yes.
So which one is Avatar?
What question is that?
I haven't really watched it honestly. I haven't actually watched
Then the one with the blue tall people. That is which one?
It's good, man.
It's still Avatar. But just that one is film and one is.
No. Avatar. Okay. Yes, this is Avatar. Then the airbender. Who said that? Airbender is different. Wait, Avatar. I didn't know the ones with the
They are
airbender.
all avatars.
They are all different avatars.
Go your straight.
Avatar is.
Shiba.
Okay. No.
What about broke up Avatar?
When I say Avatar, you better change the topic. Avatar is.
I think our first week we had a conversation and it was good, but it was more serious than what. That's why I see a side of her that, you know, maybe it's just my interpretation, but like we have proper conversations, and like I said, she's always bringing up, oh you have a girl. So, and the thing about women is when a woman does that, you know, they're just trying to like.
She just wants you to do.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
But like, it's not that serious.
I know.
Or, yeah, but it's just complicated. She just wants a little. Oh shit.
It's true. Even before I came to this house, there was this Australian girl that I was trying to talk to, and she was like, "Well, you have a girl." Every time she was like, "You and your guy, you guys still good." Like, why are you acting like?
If you want to sing, just sing. There's no need for that stress.
If you want to be main chick, if you want to be play.
No, she be saying she don't want to be side chick. Like, she don't want to be side. I know many girls that I would have been in a relationship with her. I have a girl, so it's not even possible. If I was to ever cheat, I always just make it obvious that I do have a girl. I don't like to lie to people and then they find out and I look stupid. It's childish to me, bro. If you want to fuck, don't be asking me no questions. Right?
Please, let me show Temi. It's called breakfast. 3-in-1 breakfast. 4-in-1
Because I don't ever want to see.
I'm tired. I don't even understand what is happening. I don't get what the issue is. God, you know my heart. You know I can't take this. It's too much.
I like the ground. Yeah, call us. Yeah, call us. Yeah, I don't like 3%. But for God, the thing is, I didn't have there's no way and then one person will be great. Because of the hey. I feel like I'm to this one. Somebody will share. I was feeling so long.
That's crazy.
I think Zini are dangerous. How dangerous is it? She was the only one that can carry from the kitchen. She I like how she's chasing it. That should be the one that she's saying. I don't even know. Yeah. It's in there. I don't know. I think I'm going to go to Neche. I think we should go to Neche. The devil is coming. I just talk to the family. I just came to my stage. I'm different in this house now. I feel like the restaurant. So finance money. Young woman because she has this starting so she's doing to the fullest. It's not okay. But it works. Yeah, all like it works. But I know what she did. She didn't like that if I want to. And she will not get anything. That's good. The priorities. No, that's good. So just maybe she doesn't make a new reaction. Not for me to say that. I told her that I'll just get close to her. And she said that I've been focusing on other things. I know the other things she's ready to do. She said I'm looking for amounts. And then the other things is Godessa. Yeah, yes, so I asked her. Then she was coming to talk. Let's not be like she has been putting her in the matter. So I can't say. So what's the plan? It's Neche. I'm not controlling her, but she's Araga's baby. She's someone that just doesn't want to because I didn't yesterday, but I didn't answer her. She was not telling me that your plate spent hours, she was alone and then you come to meet her. Like, it's like a restaurant. She just was like my friend. Although it is working, but me, I know what's getting interested. This is something that's she's only praying on she's asking me, can I do the 30 I'm 30. Yeah, like, maybe like a shock. Because you feel like everything she's already in the dialogue. Neche is not. So, Neche is actually respect. So, I don't want to. Yeah, don't fuck up the balance. If you come up again, go to obviously, it's a regular conversation we are having. Yes, it's nothing fantastic. It's just regular. When you guys came together, there is an opportunity to do.
Like, they're very indecisive. Like, James going to use himself compare with Barry. Say, look at him, he has left any triangle he has moved. And I wanted to turn and say, bro, don't do that. Because I was the one who sat you down and told you that you didn't know you liked blue scenes, so shut the fuck up. But I'm like this, no, they're not talking to me, no really concern my papa. So they're telling me that in his mind he will say one thing, but physically his own body will say another thing.
Yeah, they're putting him down.
Like, they even came here. Ethiopia came here and said, Barry,
I see you.
Then he was not telling me that he knows that this night Neche will not let him sleep on her bed.
Why would he want to?
I say, you finished talking to me, you really genuinely want to stand up and go and sleep.
So naive.
I say, why do you people behave?
So, cause
like you don't know.
Sleep in the morning, say good morning.
Good morning. Yes, a new day.
A new day.
You continue a new day.
Period.
I said, moreover, I don't know how you guys do it, but unless you want to be friends with somebody who doesn't want you being friends with other people, because I've made my stance clear that we can be friends. We are friends. We should work towards friendship. This is not outside. When we go outside,
my friend is very sure.
Do you understand? I said, yeah, that I understand with that. It's not going to lie to me. Being friends with me is going to be so fucking tough. I said, why? You have already masturbated to me. What do you mean? He told me now.
I don't really think there's someone's picture.
He told me. I am the one. I am the one. My queen, life and direct me. It's me. Told me the day you did it. Last week Thursday.